Hi guys, welcome down to the Monday Night Golf Show here from the beautiful Eagles Creek here in Orlando. So we're here for the full week and we cannot wait because we've got loads of awesome content planned and ready to film.
I mean, I'm just literally the happiest person because this is the first Monday Night Golf Show in a while where I'm actually wearing less than 8 layers. So
I've still got my jacket on. It was quite nippy this morning.
Delighted.
You might not believe it, but
I'm sorry if we're a little bit dark and the background's a little bit light. I'm sure we can edit around, but we just wanted to get this amazing backdrop in because at this time of year, this is how golf should be played in the middle of January.
Yeah, so there was 2 big tournaments this weekend. There was the PGA Tour and the European Tour. We'll let Pete go through the PGA Tour. What was this one called again?
So, this was the Career Builder Challenge in partnership with the Clinton Foundation, played over the fantastic, oh god, it's not listed,
PGA West TPC
PGA West TPC Stadium course. Which
I thought you were going to do it much more American than that then.
Oh well, you know what? Now I'm in America, I go hyper British.
Yeah, when we're in England, we go American, and when we're actually in America, and notice everybody we speak to, we certainly do portray a much more English accent. Than
yes, we're rather British.
Yes.
Everyone over here.
So going into the Career Builder Challenge in partnership with Clinton Foundation tournament, and we had a playoff, another playoff. A couple of weeks running now we've had playoffs, and it was Jason Dufner and David Lingmuth. So the American, the not very often seen back in the winner's circle American. No, in fairness, who did he win with recently?
Brant Snedeker.
Yeah, he did actually. So
won, yeah.
that was kind of a doubles match. But no, he's come back into winner's circle. Jason Dufner won in the second hole of the playoff, a par in the 18th hole, very tricky 18th hole. But it was his up and down on 17 that's caught a lot of the headlines.
Out the rocks. So slightly fortunate, obviously, to whenever you hit it kind of in, I know it wasn't into the rocks, but whenever you finish amongst the rocks on any hole, on such an amazing, by the way, just a bit of a side note, that course was fantastic. Absolutely brilliant.
It looked great.
It's absolutely incredible. The bunker kind of surrounding the green that Mickelson couldn't get out of in the par 3.
Oh, that bunker. Oh, that is amazing bunker.
The ravine or whatever you want to call it. Anyways, side note, fantastic looking course.
But on a side note, TPC Stadium course, if you are watching, as I'm sure you do.
Love to do a course on.
It'll be the second TPC course we do, and we'd love to do it there.
Is it? Where's it?
Scottsdale.
Oh, of course, my apologies, Scottsdale. God, it's so long in the memory. Anyway, so yeah, so slightly fortunate with that, but delighted to see kind of Dufner back winning. Obviously had personal issues and injury issues over the last couple of years, but you seem to forget.
With Mandy.
With the lady friend, but I mean, you seem to forget.
What is Mandy Dufner doing these days?
I don't know. Who really cares?
She's gone off Instagram.
You care.
Well, I used to.
I know you care passionately. But I mean, the fact is with Dufner, you forget a few years ago he was a major winner, and people were talking about how many could he win.
Yeah.
His game was fantastic, so it's good to see him back.
So moving over to the European Tour, and this is the Abu Dhabi HSBC Golf Championship.
The one everyone was watching.
A lot of the big guns were at, the real big heavy hitters of the game. You had the McIlroy, Spieth, Henrik Stenson, Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, and it's
moving into Ricky Fowler.
It's interesting because with the another kind of little side notes, but the prize money that Ricky Fowler won was €409,000.
Yeah.
Now compare that to the US where it's kind of $1 million kind of winning. The thing is with the European Tour for these events, these guys get paid a lot of money to be over there. And you know what?
There would have been a nice transfer from HSBC.
Oh, absolutely, but you know what? It worked. It worked because you had such interest around. Oh yeah, such interest around this event, and Ricky Fowler is now. Last year, obviously fantastic.
Are we explaining that he won?
Yes,
he won.
He won, by the way.
Ricky Fowler did win.
Well done, Ricky. But that's a sign note. So obviously Fowler won. Fantastic. It's a very strong field, and against 2 of the best players. Well, the two of the top 3 players in the world. 3
of the best players in the world. You had McIlroy, Stenson, and Spieth. We won't talk about Spieth this week. No,
he's obviously a flash in the pan.
I mean, 5th. He came 5th.
It's pathetic. If you want to think about it objectively, it's just absolutely shocking performance. But
oh, brilliant! How many shots was he behind?
You know what? I'm sure he sat down with a nice cool bottle of Coke.
Yeah.
And he was absolutely fired about it.
Yeah, I'm sure the bottle of Coke and the HSBC kind of transfers going into the old bank account, he will be absolutely fine. Let's not shed a tear.
Yes, I'm sure he wasn't.
So yeah, Thomas Peterson pushed Ricky Fowler all the way to the finish line, but Ricky Fowler did manage to take the victory by the 1-shot lead, a 16 under, and the before show that we filmed, and we didn't pick Ricky Fowler, but we had some hot picks up there. I must admit, it was one point we had the top 3 players all contending the top 3 players in the before show. We actually had a winner on the before show, so stay tuned to Wednesday to find out who actually won on the before show.
Absolutely.
It wasn't us.
It wasn't us. and what this means now with this victory, which was, I mean, it's not like the other players. McIlroy finished, I think, 3rd in the end. What was he on?
He was 3rd.
Yep, so 14 under, only a couple behind, so he was being pushed all the way. And what this means now is at the top of the world rankings, you've got Spieth, you've got McIlroy, you've got Day, and then you've got Fowler. 4 young, exciting players, and this year is
awesome, isn't it?
Just shaping up to be just absolutely brilliant. And I can't wait. Honestly, this is the first season in a long time where I really cannot wait for more events to be coming, to see these guys play against each other more and more and more.
Did I read a stat? It was something like that. They're not. Are they all under 30? I think they're all under 30.
Yeah, all under 30. Yeah.
Jason Day, how's Jason?
I think he's pushing it. I think he's like 28.
But all the top, I think that there was a stage that the top 3 were all, Henrik Stenson was 4th, top 3 were all under 30. Now the top 4 in the world are all under 30.
It's fantastic.
That's cool,
and behind those players as well, you've got exciting players kind of moving up as well. You've got Bubba Watson's, for example.
Yes.
Until he becomes number 1.
Oh, and then he'll obviously quit.
Then he's gone.
So the European Tour next event is actually in Doha, just across the road from Abu Dhabi, or near enough. That'll be an interesting tournament. The prize fund is very similar, but I don't think they'll be paying quite as much money, the HSBC guys, because they're not sponsoring it. Commercial Bank though this time.
Yeah, it's not got the top players in there, so they all kind of fly off in their different directions, but it's still a very strong field for the European Tour anyway, so we will be having a look at that. What's going on in the US next week?
So the next event on the PGA Tour is the Farmers Insurance Open. Actually, it's at Torrey Pines South in San Diego.
San Diego. So,
and last year's winner is probably going to be the hot favourite.
Yeah, so Jason Day's kind of playing again, and what we really want is obviously all these guys to be in the same field all together. The week after is the Waste Management Open at one of our favourite courses, Scottsdale. So it's a very popular event on tour, very strong field normally. So hopefully a lot of these guys are going to be playing in that event.
Do you think that's the first time we're going to see the top 4 together?
I think so. It's
I can't imagine who's not playing in that. Yeah, they should all be playing in that.
I think one of the things now with those kind of top 4 players now, they're all very international players as well.
Oh god, yeah.
And they are so, I'm not going to say picky about the events that they play, but they can afford to be picky.
Why would they not be? Let's be honest, why would they not be? They don't want to fatigue themselves. Their real mindset is the start of April for the Masters, so they're just ticking the boxes as they go along that, make sure they get a few wins under the belt, build the confidence up, ready for the majors, because that's what these players are definitely aiming for this year, as you would imagine. So they're going to just tiptoe the way towards April to get ready for that. Right guys, that's pretty much all of it in the world of golf. This week is the PGA convention show here in Orlando, where me and Pete will be here all week. Guys, if you do see us, come and say hello. Selfies are more than welcome. We try not to ask too many people for them, because you know it can get a bit awkward when we start asking people for them, but if you want to come and ask us for a selfie, feel free. And
any social situation you're involved with is going to end up awkward anyway.
So guys, we've got loads of videos coming out. It's going to be an amazing week, so stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to Quest, to Rick, to Pete, and we'll see you on the Q&A next video.
Awesome.